everyone, so welcome to Periscope on this beautiful Sunday. So we are talking everything tanning today, so I'm just going to talk to you about a few tips because we're all frantically running for the bottles of tan now we have the fine weather. So a couple of things that will help you make your tan last a little bit longer. So one of the first things a lot of people ask me about is prepping for tan. So the main thing for prepping on the tan, you want to have this lovely, soft, smooth base for the tan to work on. So tan generally doesn't work too well on dry skin or patches. So how to get rid of that would generally be about 24 hours to 48 hours before your tan or your spray tan, or when you plan to put on some tan at home. The idea would be maybe to soak in a shower, soak in a bath for a good 20 minutes. And the reason the soak is so important is that it loosens any of your dead skin cells. So I particularly would have dry skin, so I find this a big help is generally doing a soak just in water or a steam room for about 20 minutes to soften all that dead skin. Once the skin is softened, then you can go in with your exfoliator scrub, or you can go in with your exfoliator mitt, and you'll find that all the dead skin will come away so much more quicker than if you were just to pop into the shower and start scrubbing straight away. So that's the one big tip, is rather than jumping straight in away and starting to scrub or to exfoliate, that you need to soak for about a good 20 minutes before your mitt or exfoliator will start to work. So two products that we have in here that we love to use. The first one is No More Dramas. So again, we love being able to promote an Irish product. No More Dramas is based in County Fermanagh, and basically they use almost 100% organic ingredients in the making of the product. So this is a lovely grainy scrub, and again you can use this to take away, it's like a tan corrector as well. So let's say you get up in the morning and you realise, oh my god, my elbows are like orange or my knees are way too dark. You can get some of this scrub, and it helps to, the fruit acids in this help to work to tone back down any tan mistakes. So it's a really good tan corrector, but also doubles up as a tan exfoliator or prepper as well. So it comes in around €15, and you can see it's a good decent sized tub, so it's a really good one to have for this season. The other really good thing that we have, as most of you know, the brand of tan that we use here in the studio is Decadence, which again, it's an Irish-based brand based in County Carlow, and one of the great products from Decadence Tan is their exfoliator mitt. Now, it generally comes in a nice little box, so basically with this mitt, you pop it on. So after you've soaked in the bath or soaked in the steam room, soaked in the shower for a few minutes, then you come in with this great little product. And basically what the fibres in this product do help to remove patches, but this is also a great mitt to use maybe about a week after when you want to start scrubbing your tan, and it's great for kind of eliminating your tan or fading your tan off, as opposed to your tan coming off in patches. Again, this comes in at $15.99. The good thing is that this month we have promotions on all of our instant tan where you're actually getting this mitt for free. So it's a really good one. So in terms of prepping your tan then, your exfoliation is so important, and hair removal is so important. Generally with hair removal, if you're used to shaving, I would generally say to shave the night before your tan. Never shave on the day of your tan, because your skin will be so kind of fresh, it'll actually reject the tan, so it won't take the tan properly. So if you're coming in to get, say, your tan done on a morning or afternoon, try and do all your waxing, your shaving, your exfoliating a day, maybe waxing 2 days before. Also to remember with shaving that it's better for you not to be able to shave for about 48 hours after your tan. The reason being, if you shower the day after your spray tan or the following day, what you'll probably find is some of that tan is going to come off, because it's still going to be it's still going to be developing the colour. So it's to try and do your shaving at least 48 hours after your tan, not 24 hours after, because sometimes people can find that just strips the tan right off their legs. The other things when coming to your tanning appointments, let's say you've booked a spray tan and you're kind of not sure, always wear in some loose dark clothes. So sometimes people come in and they might have like jeggings on or leggings on. The reality is that some of that tan is actually going to come off on your clothes, because it's been the air is not allowed to circulate around it and help dry it properly. So if you're coming into a tan appointment, wear some loose dark clothes. Again, normally with the brand formulas, if you get some tan marks on your clothes, it just comes off normally in the wash. But generally come in prepared, and this kind of weather as well, you maybe just bring in some flip-flops as well. It just makes sure that your tan is given the best chance it has to develop all over and to develop nice and evenly then as well. Few other tips when prepping for your tan appointment or when doing your tan yourself. Eyebrows. So if you're big into eyebrows and you like to get them tinted, generally if you have them freshly tinted and you get a spray tan or put some tan on your face, sometimes the tan can work with the tint and maybe have this greeny kind of tinge off it. So we don't want any of that on our brows. So the main thing to help avoid that is to pop on some Vaseline through the brows, and what that does is it acts as a barrier. So it literally blocks the tan pigments from reacting with the tinting pigments and causing any kind of colour discoloration. Normally they'll tell you that in studio anyways, but again, it's always to be on the fresh side. The other thing then when prepping for tan is, let's say you come in, feet in particular, if you've got dry elbows, dry knees, dry ankles, just immediately before you pop on your tan, get the tiniest amount of moisturiser and literally put it on the ankles, the knees, the elbows. Now I would mean severe dry patches, and just a tiny bit, just where you need it. And what this helps to do is avoids tan sticking on those patches. Tan absolutely loves dry skin. It will just stick to it immediately, and that's maybe where you'll get those really dark kind of stains. So if you're prone to any particular dryness, a tiniest bit of moisturiser and it'll just help give it that nice even colour. The other thing as well is when people come in and sometimes they mightn't have had a chance to paint their toenails or paint their fingernails, and sometimes what you can find with tan is it can actually stain or yellow the nail plate. So a good thing to do if you haven't had time to get your nails done, or if you have a following nail appointment, is to get a clear coat of varnish and literally pop a clear coat of varnish on your toenails and on your fingernails. And what this helps to do is it blocks the tan from staining your nail plate. Now, most of you, if you're getting like a 3-week manicure or a gelaration, you don't really have to worry about the fingertips because the nails will be kind of buffed down and prepped. More so if the toenails, if you're just slicking on a coat of normal polish, just to be sure to put on a base coat or a clear coat of polish before you come in for your spray tan to avoid that yellowing of the toenail. For the tan itself, I suppose some of you have seen during the week we've been talking about, we've a new product coming to reveal. As many of you know, we do stock the Academy Foundation. So they have just launched a new product, and this is the new product. You might be familiar with Bronze Express from Academy. So it's been out for many a year now. It's a really, really good tanning product. But they've just brought out this kind of tan booster. Now, tan boosters have been out maybe for the last 2 years. But basically what this product does, and it comes in a little tube like this. It's $24.99 and it'll be at reveal from this week. But basically what you do, it's like a dropper. Oh, thanks. I know, Academy is brilliant. So basically what you do is you pop some of these drops into your body moisturiser that you have as normal, or into your face moisturiser that you have as normal. And what this does is it starts to give you a gradual glow over a couple of days. Now, this is excellent for people who just have had bad relationships with tan in general. They don't want to get a spray tan done. They don't like the idea of putting on a fake tan. This is just so handy. So you literally pop some drops into your moisturiser, your face moisturiser or your body moisturiser, and over the few days it gives you a gradual glow. The one thing with this guy is do not put it directly on your skin. It's not designed for direct use, because what will happen is you will have a really tingy, dark orange stain on your skin, which doesn't look pleasant at all. And believe me, I've tested it all. So this is just designed to mix. It's designed as a booster. And it's the new, they're Magic Radiance Drops from Bronze Express, and the brand is Academy, and $24.99. So that's a brilliant little product, and it'll be at reveal from this week. Perfect for people who are not big into tanning but want to take that milky kind of pasty look off themselves. Another one which I had used last year, Clarins I suppose were first off the bat really with the boosters, but one I have from last summer is the Radiance Glow Booster from Clarins. Again, I think this is more near the 30 mark. This is the one for the face, and it's a real good one as well, but again, mix in with your moisturiser. They also have the body booster, so basically it's just in a bigger I suppose, tube. if you want to call it, and you just drop it into your moisturiser as well. So there's lots of booster drops available at the moment for people who just don't want that really tanned look, or if you're kind of just prone to kind of patchiness and dryness then as well. So you're getting all the benefits of your moisturiser, but you're getting a little bit of a glow then as well. So we've two other products that I kind of love. Again, kind of last summer, I picked this up in Sephora, and this is bronzing oil. So it's really good just if, let's say you're out on a sun holiday and spray tan, no with sun, and if you're dipping in the water all the time, it's not really going to last you. This kind of gives a lovely sparkle to the skin and is absolutely a gorgeous smell. And it just spray it on, and it just gives that nice kind of sparkle or glow to the skin. So it's really good at night time, where you don't want to look overly tanned, or you're on holidays and just want your skin to shine. And I think this is about €11 in Sephora. I can't not talk about tan and talk about the Golden Goddess oil, and we know how fabulous this is from Marissa Carter and Coco Brown. And again, this is brilliant. You can use this on its own. It's a lovely smell. It kind of has that watermelon smell. Think about €12 to €15 in most chemists and stockists. You can use this as a highlighter. You can use this on your collarbone. You can use this all over. And it's really good for the summertime, where you want to give that nice glow to your skin, but you don't necessarily want to look like you have a full face of makeup on. So love these, and these are kind of like boosters or kind of glowers, and you can use them with your makeup or on their own. Let's say for emergency situations. So I had a bit of a from doing spray tans over the last few days, I found I had a couple of little lines on my feet where the tan was catching on my bare skin on my feet. So I have a few little stripes, and that's the beauty of doing what we do, is sometimes you don't wear the correct footwear when you're spraying tan, and so I have some lovely little patchy lines on my feet. So I was in a skirt today, and I needed something to kind of cover over so I didn't look like a disaster, and Vichy Dermablend. So this is the total body cover. This is great emergency stuff. It kind of is along the lines of Sally Hansen. You can get this in all good chemists and pharmacies, and I think it's about the 20 to 22 mark. So again, I was able to do up my legs, and if you're prone to having veins and maybe a few spots on your legs or anything like that, this just gives your legs just a beautiful sheen. It makes you look like you've got model legs. So I use this today as an emergency. The only thing with it is just to obviously avoid raindrops, but perfect like a day like today, where you're stuck, you haven't a chance to do your tan, and you just need something to take that milky look off you, and that's the Vichy Dermablend. What I did do is I did mix it with a couple of drops of this sheen, and basically it helps to glide the colour on a little bit better, but also to avoid giving me that very heavy foundation kind of look on my legs as well. So you can play around with those. So there's always like emergency situations, if you haven't been in a lucky position to have some time to get your tan done, or you know, have the budget to get a spray tan done. I think I've kind of talked about everything on my little list today. So that was just a few like little tanning tips. The last thing I'm going to finish on is after your tan and how to look after your tan. So the best, depending on what formula that you use, most tans, you know, you shower off the next day, or some tans, if they have an instant formula, you might shower off within an hour or two. The best way to maintain a tan, so everyone should be trying to get 5 to 7 days out of your tan. And the best way to maintain your tan is to take light, gentle showers. Only use shower gel where you need it. Pat yourself dry once you get out of the shower. This avoids the tan coming off in patches, because really what you're trying to do is to stop your skin from shedding, as it naturally does every day, and to keep your tan intact. Lots of moisturiser, particularly if you're prone to dry skins, and naturally DHA, which is the product or an ingredient in tans, will dry out your skin a little bit more. So lots of moisturiser creams. Try to avoid moisturising oils, because what this will do is it will work with the tan product and start to break it down. So moisturising creams are best. E45 is probably the best one on the market. So use that every day to help prolong your tan. Tan is only ready to be scrubbed off about day 5, day 6, day 7 after your spray or after your application. So if you start scrubbing about day 3 or day 4, you're going to find you're going to start getting patches, because some of the tan is not ready to come off. So you're going to start getting lots of patches, and this sometimes gives tan a bad rep. So day 5, day 6, day 7, what I would advise again is your soak. So soak in your steam room for half an hour if you have that luxury, soak in your bath for 20 minutes, stand in the shower for a few minutes until the water softens up the tan and softens up your skin. Only then will your exfoliator products and your mitts work to their best. Otherwise, you're going to get lots of patches. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to scrub. You're going to find that you're going to have to scrub far less than if you hadn't let your skin soaked. And literally then you should be kind of tan fading off into a nice glow, and then you're ready for your tanning application all over again. So I hope you've enjoyed this Periscope today. It's such a fab Sunday. Thanks, Emil. Hi, Rose. Rose is on Periscope. Woo, hello. So Rose, I'm just coming to the end of my Periscope, but again, this Periscope is available to watch for the next 12 hours, and we'll also upload it to our YouTube as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the Periscope today. By all means, feel free to send us in any questions or messages, as you always do on Facebook, and we're so grateful for those. Check us out during the week on reveal.ie. We've some new and lots more exciting news coming along this month, so do keep posted on our Snapchat and our Facebook. I'm sure you're well used to by now. We don't stay idle for far too long, but we do have some new and exciting things coming along the line in the next few weeks, so do keep posted, and I look forward to seeing you soon, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday and get some rays. We need lots of vitamin D. Thanks, Emil. Bye.